Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to a new update on XRP and Ripple. We'll talk briefly about the fundamentals and the news in this video, because the situation just hasn't changed that much regarding the last video. But if you haven't seen that video, I'll still keep you updated, right, on what we are waiting for, what's going on right now in terms of the appeal. Which, if you don't know, the appeal date is the 6th of October. So ahead of that, both Ripple and the SEC can still appeal the decision made the 7th of August. Yeah, 7th of August. The thing we're most worried about, obviously, is the SEC appealing that. And there's mixed signals kind of on whether they will do that. So that's what's going on. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but we'll talk about the technicals as well. The crypto market has warmed up a little bit. Here you can see the 12-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Honestly, Bitcoin and the crypto market is not bullish yet, right? But XRP is actually at a very strong resistance level here, which I think if we're actually able to break above this, regardless of the fundamental situation, it's still an interesting trade. So that's also what I wanted to talk about, and that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. Now, first of all, regarding the news, like I said, the appeal date is the 6th of October. Why a lot of people are expecting and are afraid of an appeal is what happened with what Ripple did. What they did is they made an agreement with the SEC that they could store the fine plus 11% of that. So I believe it's like $136 million in an interest-bearing account. All right. So what that kind of signals is that they are afraid that the SEC will appeal, and then they want to have the money locked up so that they can actually earn some money on that. Smart move, but that obviously gives the idea to investors and traders that Ripple at least expects an appeal. And an appeal, at least short term, would be bearish. I think long term it wouldn't matter that much, and it could also be a bullish catalyst. But yeah. Those are, I don't think we need to expand too much on that. But that's the situation, all right? So XRP on its own, like fundamentally, is kind of in a standstill here on whether that appeal will happen or not. Personally, honestly, I don't know. I don't think I'm smart enough to understand whether this will happen. In my opinion, them putting the money in that interest-bearing account is both, and it both gives off the idea that they think the SEC will appeal. But it could also just be a good measure for if they would appeal, right? And it's taking quite long, right? So it's taken over a month right now for the SEC to appeal. They could still be working on some sort of an appeal. That's possible. But for now, I think the best course of action would be expecting the appeal and not trading XRP too much ahead of that, because I do think an appeal would at least initially be bearish. And then after that, I think the price would just continue as it has been doing during the entire case. And then if we get some bullish news after the appeal, that could even spark some sort of a bull run, right? So what we also saw, for example, right here. So that's why I told you long term, I don't think it matters too much. But all right, so if we just look at XRP technically, I think this is quite interesting. We've been in a downtrend since the 24th of August with the entire market. But what we've seen so far is that XRP has bounced very, very well from that support level around 50 cents. Major support level, by the way, both technically but also psychologically. And now we are testing the trend. We're testing the downtrend. And I do think, and that would probably go hand in hand with Bitcoin being bullish as well, but I do think XRP has a good chance to actually get that breakout here. Now, the momentum is nothing too special. CVD has been relatively flat. But if XRP is able to get that breakout right here above 55 cents, honestly, I will buy XRP. There's always a possibility that the SEC will not appeal, after which we will probably be bullish. So if we break above 55 cents, just historically, the technical significance of that level is so big that I feel like we have to buy. But that's what we're waiting for right now, all right? I would assume it's in line with the trend. It's in line with what I expect from Bitcoin. I would assume we respect the trend, and that will do something like this and consolidate down here until we get some news. But the breakout possibility at least is there, and I do think you need to know it, and I do think you need to be prepared for it, all right? Because that would look something like this at the very least, although the potential, I think, is capped. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to be ready for. That's what I think you need to know about Ripple and XRP for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments, of course. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.